Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gauravari and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. And if you want to get free, give us 5 lakh rupees. So what will the poor guy do? He'll sell his house. He'll sell his house because he wants to escape from that predicament. This is what Pakistani army is going to do. They are going to start hated Imran Khan, he backstabbed you. Why don't you understand that you have a string of failures and not just military, even political. You have failed at politics. Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gauravari and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Friends, you're aware of what's happening in Pakistan. Pakistan has been in a state of utter chaos, civil war for the past 4-5 days. Now, Imran Khan is out. We covered that yesterday. And the first thing that Imran Khan does is hold a press conference in which he says that it is the Army Chief General Asim Munir who put me in jail. Now, which may or may not be correct, which may or may not be true. I don't know. The entire system had the typical signatures of the army. They got the Rangers to do the dirty work for them. But many people don't understand in India that the Rangers are essentially an extension, though they report into the Home Ministry or the Interior Ministry, and the boss of the Rangers is Rana Sanaullah, but the Rangers are officered by the Pakistan Army. So all the officers and Rangers will be on deputation or secondment from the Pakistani Army to either the Sindh Rangers or the Punjab Rangers. So for all practical purposes, the Rangers of Pakistan are a paramilitary force. So this is one aspect, which is why, Imran Khan saying that the army chief is responsible for my arrest, this gives rise to those rumors, etc. But again, this being Pakistan, nobody is asking Imran Khan to prove his stand. Nobody is saying that, how do you know? How can you accuse a senior officer just like that? How can you just say that the army chief is responsible for this when probably he isn't? Or he could be, but that's for the courts to decide. So what Imran Khan does is openly accuse people. Now, there is another Sharif called, Major General Sharif. He's DG ISPR. And DG ISPR in one of his media interviews said that, in his media interaction said that the amount of damage caused by Imran Khan and his party in 24 hours or 48 hours has not been caused by any enemy country in 75 years. Referring to India, that India has not been able to cause so much damage. But the fact of the matter is, you called it upon yourselves. So I would request DG ISPR to take a step back and think why this is happening in Pakistan. And let me explain, because you might think of me as an enemy, which I am, by the way, and you're not wrong in your thinking. But let me give you some unsolicited advice. I'm talking about the Pakistanis, I'm talking about the people. You brought this upon yourselves. You created Imran Khan. You created project after project after project that failed. You created Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. He backstabbed you. You created Nawaz Sharif. He backstabbed you. You created Imran Khan. He backstabbed you. Why don't you understand that you have a string of failures, and not just military, even political? You have failed at politics. What you're good at is basic thuggery. Send a Vigo van full of ISI operatives who will beat a political opponent into submission. That stuff you can do very well. You can run companies. You can do a whole lot of stuff. But the fact of the matter is, when it comes to, military stuff or even political stuff, which you take great pride in, you have been abject failures. Every so-called great Democrat of Pakistan who believed in so-called democratic traditions of Pakistan, which are zero absolutely, all the creation of GHQ Rawalpindi. So you have nobody else to blame but yourselves. Okay. Imran Khan also says that nobody from the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf was involved in these riots. Can you imagine? We saw those images on video. I've spoken to Pakistanis. Imran Khan says we are not responsible. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has done nothing, absolutely. We are innocent. The army did this. Now, this has a background. This whole thing about absolute deniability or culpable deniability, as you might like to call it. Total go under the radar and say, we didn't do it. We don't know who did. Probably that guy, but we didn't do it. This is Pakistan's, it's part of the Pakistani national character. And everybody will do it. Politicians, army. I'll give you a few examples. Like, for example, India created, or helped create the Mukti Bahini. I read that in school. It wasn't a conspiracy. Our Prime Minister has said it openly so many times. We have said it, yes. Yes, yeah, we created the Mukti Bahini, so what? What Pakistan does is something totally... So I'm not comparing Mukti Bahini to what's happening in Pakistan. The Mukti Bahini was a freedom struggle movement. Okay? The Bengalis there got together and they said, enough of this Pakistani nonsense. Let's hammer them out. And, we sort of tied hands with Mukti Bahini, and Mukti Bahini and the Indian Armed Forces together fought this war and won this war together, and each deserves a pat on the back for an operation wonderfully done. The Mukti Bahini had their own role, we had our own role, and both did our job in consonance very well. That is one part of the story. So whatever we do, Pakistan may call it a conspiracy, may call it the Dhaka conspiracy. There is no conspiracy. A conspiracy is what is done behind closed doors. A conspiracy is what is done in secret. This is not a secret. We are saying yes. For heaven's sake, I have read it in school. What is the conspiracy in that? There is no conspiracy. But I'll tell you what conspiracy happens, how it happens in Pakistan. How this deniability. So, let's say 40 of our brothers, Indian CRPF soldiers, right? They attain Veer Gati in Pulwama, Lethpura. Alright? This happens. And India says the Jaish-e-Mohammed did it. Even the Jaish-e-Mohammed says, yes, we did it. Jaish-e-Mohammed says, yes, we did it. They take responsibility. Pakistan will say, no, Pakistan had no hand in this, and this is India's false flag operation. What is a false flag operation? For example, a false flag operation is something that I do to myself. I want to blame my neighbor. I want to blame my neighbor for some mischief, for some crime. So I burn my own house and then I blame my neighbor that, look, he burnt my house. Whereas the truth is I burnt my own house. This is what Pakistan was accusing India of. They accused India of a false flag operation. 26/11 they said. Pakistani said it's a false flag operation. Pulwama, false flag operation. Pathankot, false. Everything is a false flag. Everything is a false flag. And this, the Pakistani army has been doing. The Pakistani ISI has been doing. You see, they said that this guy Ajmal Kasab, they said that he's actually a Hindu. And he's wearing the sacred thread, that kalava around his wrist. And therefore he's a Hindu. Hamid Mir from Geo News went to Ajmal Kasab's house with a camera and said, this guy is Ajmal Kasab. No, this guy is Ajmal Kasab's father, I think. His father was there. And he is Ajmal Kasab's father or elder brother, whoever. That was a long time back, I forget. And this is his house and this is where he lived. He's a Pakistani Punjabi. Hamid Mir exposed them on television. But yet the Pakistani said, no, Ajmal Kasab was never Pakistani. He's a Hindu. He's an Indian. Indians killed their own people because they wanted to malign us. First of all, Pakistan has no reputation whatsoever in this world. It's not even worth maligning. How do you malign a gutter? Tell me this. How do you malign a gutter? How do you malign a sewage pit? Is it possible? But Pakistani said, no, you've maligned our country. You've done a false flag operation. Now, this is exactly what Imran Khan learned from his military masters. Because they created him. They taught him all this. And he remembers very well. So when his people, Imran Khan is sent to jail and his people set the entire country on fire. The entire country on fire. They burned down the Corps Commander's house. They vandalized his house. They burned down the Governor's mansion, the Prime Minister's house, PAF base Sargodha, PAF base Quetta, the Frontier Force School in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Right? The SP's building, Pakistan Radio. They burn everything. They break everything. They enter GHQ Rawalpindi. They do all sorts of stuff. They attack the state. And then, right out of the ISI playbook, Imran Khan does magic. Imran Khan says, my people never did this. This is a false flag operation. He didn't use the word false flag, but he insinuated as much. Imran Khan has not used the specific words false flag. But he said that, no, you've probably done it yourself. Yeah. My people were not responsible. So this is Pakistan Army getting a taste of its own medicine, in so many words. This is Pakistan Army getting the same stick beating that it tried to give the rest of the world. Because their own protege has turned against them. Their own creation, their own Frankenstein monster has started gobbling them up, eating them up, and they don't know what to do. So ladies and gentlemen, another news, Chief of Army Staff General Syed Asim Munir has vowed to bring to justice all the planners, abettors, instigators, and executors of vandalism on the Black Day of May 9th. Now, this whole thing about Black Day is being repeated again and again and again. So the public start remembering May 9th as Black Day. This is again typical ISI, ISPR playbook. Keep on repeating Black Day, Black Day, Black Day. And then hold quizzes, in schools. So you get a bunch of kids, and say that, okay, you'll get this hamper with cookies and everything and all and chocolates, and children are very excited. So beta, which is the Black Day in Pakistan's history? This kid has been obviously taught, so it's 9th of May. Well done, very good. So little Abdul gets the hamper and he's very happy, and this is driven into public memory that 9th of May is Black Day. That's it. So they've already started doing it. So they refer to 9th May as Black Day. They will do so in all their internal documentation. They will do that in public announcements. They will keep on using. I'm telling you, just watch for ISPR in their tweets, in their public appearances, in their media interactions. Black Day, Black Day, Black Day. They'll keep on repeating it again and again and again and again till the time the public totally buys this Black Day thing. If Joseph Goebbels had a good student, an excellent student, somebody who's followed his footsteps in letter and spirit, it is ISPR. Masters of propaganda, masters of lies. They'll keep on repeating Black Day over and over again till the time every Pakistani understands that Siyaha Din hai, or it's a Black Day or some nonsense like that. They'll keep on repeating. Anyway, General Asim Munir says that, we'll bring them to justice. The armed forces will not tolerate any further attempt of violating the sanctity and security of its installations or vandalism, and resolve to bring to justice all the planners, abettors, instigators, and executors of vandalism on the Black Day, blah, 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 and blah. He was in Corps Headquarters, Peshawar, and he said that we'll bring everybody to justice. How can you bring everybody to justice? Are the courts functional in Pakistan or no? Or the army will send its people and say, okay, that guy, shoot him. Is that what you're going to do? How will you bring them to justice? What you should have said is, we will talk to the courts, we will file cases against them, and we'll ensure that we get justice. That is, the Pakistani army gets justice. You are supposed to get justice from the courts. Your job is not to give justice to people because you're not authorized to give justice. You can't threaten people like that. Now what will happen is, down the ranks in the Pakistan army, right? Because a lot of people are involved. It's very simple. This is exactly what Parvez Musharraf did. I'm telling you all this because viewers, you need to know the past of this army. Parvez Musharraf sold more than 4,000 Pakistanis to the Americans. What he did was, he was getting money. Parvez Musharraf. So what he did was, he caught hold of 4,000 Pakistanis. Somebody was a tailor, somebody was an AC repair mechanic, somebody was a washing machine expert, somebody was a car mechanic, somebody had a vegetable cart, selling vegetables, somebody a juice seller, fruit seller. He got all these poor people and he beat them into writing a Kabulnama, as they say, or a letter of, that I admit, an admission note that I am an Al-Qaeda guy or whatever, right? So a fruit seller, for example, in Karachi says, I, son of so-and-so Falana, I admit that I worked for, let's say, Osama bin Laden or something like that. 4,000 of them he sold to the Americans for money. This is what the Pakistan, you go on Google and look it up. Parvez Musharraf, just write Parvez Musharraf sells 4,000 Pakistanis to US. Just type this in Google and you'll find the articles, and Pakistani articles, mind you. Not Indians or Israeli or Americans or anything like that. Pakistani newspapers have covered this. Musharraf, the chief of army staff, the president of Pakistan, sold 4,000 of his own citizens. So what do you think the Pakistani army is going to do? This is a golden opportunity for the Pakistani army, at least the middle and the lower ranks, colonel and below, to make a killing. They'll make a killing. So what they'll do is, typically, they'll catch hold of a guy who's innocent, whose proof they don't have. Or even if he's not innocent, they don't have proof. And they'll say, okay, you were there. Oh, no, sir, I didn't do anything. I was just hanging around there. No, you were there. We have proof against you. Right? And if you want to get free, give us 5 lakh rupees. So what will the poor guy do? He'll sell his house. He'll sell his house because he wants to escape from that predicament. This is what Pakistani army is going to do. They are going to start harassing innocent people for money. I'm telling you this. They're going to start harassing innocent people for money. They're going to start a massive extortion racket in Pakistan. Because the chief has said, we'll bring those people to justice. So what they're going to do is, they're going to enrich themselves, the Pakistani army, and it's going to be a multi-million-dollar scam. They just catch hold of random people, just random people, and say, you were involved in the writing that day. He said, no, what do you do? I have a very small shop. I run a small shop. I make 40,000-50,000 rupees a month. Very good. Now, do you want to get free? He says, yes, Janab. I wish to get free. So, okay. Now, what you do, in case you want to be free, is simple. Okay? Simple. Give us 5 lakh rupees and you're free. So that colonel of the Pakistani army will take 5 lakh rupees, set him free, say, found innocent. Go. Nobody will trouble you. This is what is going to happen, because now they're going to start harassing innocent people in Pakistan. Just because the army chief said so, The army chief wanted to say something, but these people are going to do this. It's been done in the past in Pakistan. This is why I'm saying this. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please press like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.